You see, the value of patterns is that eventually someone sticks out. And when they stick out, you see who the original perpetrator of the crime is. That perpetrator is usually the person that hangs around longer, because she's the one in the power of the electricity and what she's done in her own hunger. But her hunger was illegal. Her abuse was immoral, and her friends now across the city are helping her to abuse someone in the name of her version, her perversion of God. You see, that company employee should have done absolutely nothing like what she did. That company employee should have never been a part of that gentleman's situation. You see, that company employee's property is within that store, not outside the store on a sidewalk asleep, trying to have some comfort in life. You see, there is something called sleeping rights. And sleeping rights says I have the right to the safety and sanctity of my sleeping space. I also have the right to my property bags, which means you don't have the right to enter in to my property bags and enter in to my computer or take the back off my computer and the screws out. You don't have the right to touch anything I personally own. And you don't have the right to object with this idea that I don't own it. You see, recyclers, Goodwillers, Family Dollar folk, they do have things that are secondhand sometimes. And maybe I've said that wrong. Maybe it's the Salvation Army stores that have things secondhand. But the reality is, when you give it, it's now finished. Once it's in the bin, it's no one's business. But we have plenty of recyclers all over America whose rights are not being impeded. We have people who put stuff on the curb and those things get taken by people who are recycling them, outside of just a recycler who takes all that garbage and puts it in a landfill. Or so we presume, because we don't think that those companies hire people to sort through people's trash, do we? Unless, of course, they're a mayor of some major city that's looking for the trash on people to control them.